welcome back to my channel. This will be a Just Jaylen where I'm doing recommendations I have and things I've tried recently and just life updates overall. I figured that was an easy way to kind of separate the two because I can talk, and with all of my interests, I talk a lot. So I try to separate things, and I felt like having, things I've tried recently and recommendations, and then just my personal life would be a good little segment. So this is the Just Jaylen segment. Also, I do have Brisket joining me. If you can see him here, he's down here. He is just chilling with me today, but he is just a little baby hanging out. So if he ends up making any noise or snores or something, hopefully it won't be too loud in this video. But yeah, let's get into it and get started. All right, so we're gonna start with some recommendation or recs that I have. I would normally do like products I'm using or frequently used or would recommend, but also I wanted to do places since I'm in Chicago. There's a lot to do here and a lot of eating places and activities and things like that. And I've only been here about a year and a half, so still somewhat new and learning, but I figured I would do some recommendations for people visiting or new to Chicago as well. Or maybe you've been here a while and haven't explored certain areas. So I'll do some of that as well. But let's get into restaurants because everyone loves to eat. And eating out is pretty common here, as the food here is so good, so good. And there's a lot of options. So, you got your hole in the walls. You don't have a lot of chains in Chicago, actually. You have your common, like, fast food chains. But honestly, like, if I want to go to Chili's, I have to drive to a suburb, like, 25, 30 minutes, which I will do and have done. But if it is nice to have, like, a lot of different options here that don't normally offer. So one of those is a Thai food place that's literally walking distance from my apartment. When I tell you it's like a 2-minute walk, I'm being serious. It's so great. I just kind of discovered that because I'm not big on Thai food, or I haven't ever been, but now I'm kind of getting into it since this right here, and it's really good. But it's called Rice and Noodles Thai Food. You would think it's a hole in the wall, which I think it kind of is, but their storefront is pretty big and well lit and like pretty open and stuff, so it looks like it'd be a chain, but as far as like the business itself, it's not. So it's like the size and the aesthetic of a chain, but it's not. So it's really good. But I get the pad see it is gonna be like a big flat rice noodle. So if you like those big noodles, that's what I enjoy. So I get those, and it has like scrambled eggs and Chinese broccoli, and you choose your meat. So you can do like tofu, Korean barbecue, chicken, beef, whatever. I've done beef more, but I just did the barbecue, and it's really good too. And that isn't extra to add that protein in there, but if you want extra of it, it is like $1 or $2 more. But it's pretty good. It's like $12. It's really cheap, and it's huge. I'll have to stitch a picture in here, but it's big, and it usually lasts me 2, maybe 3 meals. So for $12, I feel like that's really good. And then also they have really good egg rolls for an appetizer. They're crunchy and crispy, and they're filled with like chicken and shrimp and glass noodles. And there's 3 of them, and they're a decent size. I'm not really sure off the top of my head how much they're. I think they're like $5 or $6, but they're really good too. That's kind of what I've stuck with so far. I do add soy sauce to mine, and spicy mayo personally. I do not spicy or low spicy for my pad see ew, but I like to add my own just because I enjoy doing that myself, and I do it each time I reheat it. So it's really good, but I definitely recommend the Rice and Noodles Thai food over in Ravenswood Uptown area. It's good. And then also something I'm sure a lot of people know about, it's actually not just in Chicago, but they're in like bigger cities, I guess, is called Happy Camper. They're a really trendy place, very much like decorative as far as the one I'm thinking of in Wrigleyville. That's the one closest to me. But they have different names for their other locations that are in Chicago. So there's like Home Slice near DePaul, and then there's the Paradise Park in Wicker Park, and then they also have another Happy Camper in Old Town. So there's a few here in Chicago, but then apparently they also have a location in Denver and Vegas. So if you're in one of those areas, they also have a Happy Camper. Check it out. But big on pizza. Think like pizza kind of bar food. Mostly they do brunch as well. The brunch is excellent. They have a good breakfast pizza and mimosa combo. And so I would definitely recommend that. A lot of times when I'm there, people are there like visiting for the Cubs games or bachelorette or bachelor parties. Like they have cornhole and different things. Again, very trendy aesthetic. It's also a big sports bar too, so they have TVs everywhere. But it's really good. But their pizza's excellent. I usually get the barbecue chicken pizza, which is um, pepperoni, blackened chicken, bacon, red onions, cheddar, and barbecue sauce. And if you're like, wow, he had that memorized, it's actually typed up right here just in case I forgot. So I don't have it memorized, although I should. I eat it so much. But I usually get that with the potato skin appetizer. It's literally pulled pork and bacon bits, and they scooped out the potato inside to stuff it in there. So it's like a ring of potato around that. And then they put cheddar, green onions, diced Roma sour cream, and a side of barbecue honey mustard, which that side of barbecue honey mustard is life-changing on the potatoes, but also on the pizza. So I definitely recommend if you get a pizza that would be good with, get it as a side. I just recently tried the Tony pizza. It's prosciutto, spinach, caramelized onion, sun-dried tomatoes, balsamic, goat cheese, and cream cheese. So a little bit more of that like I guess tangy flavor. I really like prosciutto, so I thought it'd be good. And I literally told the server, I'm like, I can't choose, but I always get this. I want to get something different, and he recommended that, and I got it. It was really good, and it reheated well as well. Also, like a staple, if you're just like, I want something plain to see if the food's good, first off, is the Nadine. It's cupped pepperoni, ricotta, basil, hot honey, and marinara. And they make their hot honey in house, I think. I think. Don't call me on that. But it's really good. And also, if you want to get on the side, just make sure you like it. Do that, but we get extra. And it's good as well. So it's kind of like a pepperoni pizza with a little bit of change to it. But those are some restaurant recommendations I have. Again, Happy Campers in Chicago, and it has different names for different locations here as well. But then there's also one in Denver and Vegas. So if you're in those areas, check them out. Um, I want to do like a section about like video games, books, or like some random recommendations that aren't product related as well. I have a Nintendo Switch and a PlayStation as well. PlayStation, I pretty much stick with my Kingdom Hearts series. That's pretty much all I play on there. I used to play Sly Cooper way back when, but yeah, just sticking to Kingdom Hearts. So I won't probably harp on PlayStation as much, but Nintendo I will. So big Pokemon nerd, as you know from my videos, or if you know me. So I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite since it's online. I love playing the online game right now because I get a different people to play with all the time, and I feel like it's always a different round each time I play. So I've really enjoyed that. So I've been playing that a lot. I prefer, if you play Pokemon Unite, I prefer the attack and speedsters the most. I just enjoy scoring and kind of battling the most. But again, I'll do what the team needs. There's also supporter, defender, and all-arounder. I have my select people I will do, but those are kind of gravitate towards. If you don't know what Pokemon Unite is, it's like a spin-off of Pokemon where you are Pokemon battling littler weaker Pokemon. You get points and you kind of level up and use that point to score in like a literal goal of an opposing team, and you do that while battling them at the same time. And then whoever gets the most point at the end wins. So I enjoy it because it's kind of like free play, so you don't have like a turn-based game style like the original basic Pokemon games are. So I enjoy it. Again, the online play has been fun. You can dress them up. You can get upgrades to them, and you get to strategize different ways. And like I said, I gravitate towards speedster and attacker, but whenever my team needs a supporter, defender, and all-arounder, I've kind of forced myself to find some select Pokemon I'm good at, and it's kind of nice to have that variety. So I do need to get figure out how to use the mic though, because I think I would enjoy being able to talk to the people on there, because sometimes it's easier to strategize but also conversate, but I haven't hit that point yet. Playing a lot of that. And I also had just gotten a new game because I just wanted to change it up since I haven't gotten the new games in a while. I was just Googling different options, and Sea of Stars came up. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that, but the gameplay is turn-based, but also free role play. And so you are there's two characters. There's the lunar monk, and she kind of does more magic and lunar stuff, and then there's the solar warrior, and they basically are ordained by the solar eclipse gods or something to protect this town, and they train, and they're getting ready to do their first mission, and then they're realizing there's a lot more in depth of politics and are we on the right side type of thing. and like learning their powers as well and like what they really do. I thought it would be a short game. I did the demo, and so I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. And when I did the bought the real version, I thought it would be short because the way the worlds were showing on the map, I was like, oh, this is it. I'm almost done. But then there's like 5 other worlds that you don't see until you get to a certain point. So it's been really fun, and the storyline's really good. They had some plot twists in there, and at some points they do like literal anime for some of the cutscenes, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. So I've enjoyed playing that. Had it a few weeks. But yeah, I would say get the demo. It's free. Give it a go if you have a Switch, and then if you like it, get it. That's what I did, and it was super fun. So I've been playing that a lot. You like level up. It's magic and battle and strategy, and it's pretty fun. So I've been playing those. But as far as recommendations, please recommend some Nintendo games to me. I'm trying to find some new stuff. Online or just for myself. I could always get multiplayer, but I don't have as many people coming over to play Nintendo, so I would rather kind of focus on the games for myself or like online. But yeah, Nintendo Recs, I'll take them. And then also Chicago Recs, if you have any restaurants or activities you recommend, please do. I've been a lot of places that I haven't spoke about in this video because I don't want to take up too much time. I'll save them for another one, but I'm open to any food recs or activities you guys have for both someone who's somewhat new or and also maybe like a local home wall spot that not many people know about. I would love to hear them, so please let me know. And we will move into kind of a life recap about what's going on in my personal life. Okay, so personal life, like a life recap. So some weekly events, I guess you could say. I've been kind of laying low lately. I am still recovering from the holiday craziness. There's a lot to do in the city here in Chicago, and then also family stuff and friends that want to get together for the holidays. So, it was just a busy season, so I'm kind of been laying low, and it's really cold here. So people kind of stay in and hibernate, I guess you could say, and just like do things from here and there. But it's kind of the period to like save money, save your energy type of thing for the summer when it's warmer. But so I haven't been doing too much without like the gym, the grocery store, like an occasional AMC movie, maybe eat out every now and then. But for recently, like I did New Year's stuff with some friends. We went to a couple different house parties we were invited to, which was really fun. I get to meet new people, but also be with people I knew. And then just this past weekend, I did a brunch with some friends, like a double date, and then we had a good time with them, and then we hung out here for a while afterwards and just talked. So that was fun. We took them to one of our favorite places to get brunch, which I could go into in another video because I have a lot to say about that. It's called Lost Never Found. But it's really good if you've ever been there. It's right by Wrigley, which we're super close to. And then I went to a housewarming for this couple that was moving in together in a unit in Wicker. So went with them, and I was there a long time. But it was good because it was nice. That's always a good sign, I feel like, when you stay a long time, you don't feel like it's been that long. But they were super sweet and welcoming, and I've hung out with them a couple of times, and I love them. And they're just both super nice. But I got to meet some of their friends, and they had food, and their place was super cute. And then I came with a friend of mine that I'm close with. So I had him, but then also getting to meet new people. And you know how it goes when you hit it off with people. They're like, "What's your Insta?" So did that with a few people, but they were so nice, and I can't wait to see them again. So they said we're gonna do some game and craft nights soon. So I'm excited to see them again over there. So that's just something I said. I've been laying low, but this past weekend I was busy. But that's out in the norm for me right now. I'm just kind of taking it easy. Personal updates. Brisket, my dog, my little French bulldog, he just turned 5 in mid-January. So we did his little birthday. We made him a fruit water bowl. He's obsessed with ice and water. He has a vet-prescribed water addiction, so that's a lot. But it is what it is. It's our battle we fight. But for his birthday, I made him a water fruit bowl, and he was obsessed with it. He's actually right here, if you can see him. A little angel. But yeah, we celebrate his 5th birthday, which is insane. COVID dog, as you can do the math there. But he's been so great. He's just a lazy little baby now. Almost like a cat, actually. He likes sunbathing and just laying around and cuddling. He doesn't really do too much activity. But that's good for us. So we love him. But we had his birthday. He turned 5, and then yeah, I'm just kind of learning the winter of the city, just preparing for that. We had a polar vortex a few weeks ago where it was like in the negatives, and I went to the gym, and it was a time, I learned really quickly that my gym attire, although I had a 2 minute walk from the parking garage into my gym, that 2 minutes was a lot for me. And my hands almost lost feeling from the 2 minutes, but it's fine. I survived. But navigating the winter and getting ready for the spring. And then also, my license expires on my birthday in March this year, so I have to navigate getting my first Illinois license outside of Tennessee. And also, I know the real IDs are coming into effect in May for flight, and I do fly to see friends, and I actually have a work trip coming up next week, last minute, to fly into the Nashville area, which is where I'm originally from, but my corporate office is there. So I'm going there for a week. So I'm going to wait till after that trip to get my license renewed, so I don't have to worry about it getting shipped and not having an ID to get through the airport, and then try to get it before my next trip for a family thing in Texas in April. So if anyone has any recommendations or tips on that, please let me know, as I've been doing a lot of research and there's a lot of documents I have to bring to get a new license from a different state, but also the real ID thing is throwing me off as well. And I'm trying to make appointments to be proactive, but if anyone has any recommendations, if I'm taking the test again, written or driving, or if there's certain documents that you would recommend bringing that are easiest or that cover multiple things they need, or appointments or locations to go to, please let me know. As someone who's never gotten a license outside of Tennessee, especially one that's just like when it expires, it's not because I'm turned 21 or something. I just would appreciate any advice. So please feel free to send that my way. But yeah, that's just kind of what's been going on lately. Not too much, but loving the things that do go on. But yeah, this is kind of a period of relaxation and recovery right now, from the busier holiday season. So just kind of being okay with that. But please feel free to send me any recommendations on the license stuff, or ID stuff. But also, again, like I said, send anything my way that you think is helpful for me, or also comment in the comments what you're interested in. But yeah, like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.